this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UCLA's offense will get the first crack at it here. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Scanning the field is Iamaleava. Fakes to grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Matthews. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. Here he goes. He's at the touchdown. Bruin. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are. An 88-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The kick is on its way. Here's a return from midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds a man on the right. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Lining up for the PAT.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. He's finally stopped with a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll move the tight end. Moore to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Cleasecorn. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pocket breaking down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, to at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Makes the catch, it's Rocket. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Moore will throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Well, what a call. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Number 49, punts it away.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Just ran him over. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Staples. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Bruins come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Jordan.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year. And
the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a breaks into the open.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Got a man. It's Marsh. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Run in the red zone. It's Buckley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Moore will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a
touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So here comes the Michigan offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Steps away to find some room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
More to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
You know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to...
Intercepted number 19. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Marsh. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Moore will throw. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Marsh. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game. Become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds a man on the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll ride the hot hand.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll try the left side. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Moore to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, he missed it. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the...
Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to throw it. Now improvising. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Got it behind the line. It's Staples. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bruins send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Moore to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Well, you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Brings him to the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed up.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He has the first and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. The 30. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. A quick grab, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the
touchdown Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Now on the return.
The return brings it out to the 32. And the Michigan offense will take over.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And you want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They try to get it outside on the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Opportunity to really build this lead, goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on! The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Timeout, UCLA.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just